Hey, YouTube, leave it to Weaver back. As you can see, I don't know what happened. I didn't win the lottery. Um, kind of heartbroke because I was really wanting to be friends with Elon Musk. I don't know what happened. The algorithm with the machine that picked my numbers, it did me wrong. So I am not a billionaire. I'm not even a millionaire. I'm barely a thousandaire. Would you call it a grandaire? Whatever. I gotta move on. My heart's broke. Uh, I ain't got a phone call from Elon in a while because, well, I'm not a billionaire. We're not tight like that, I guess. I don't know if I'll be getting that Cybertruck. I guess I have to pay for it now. Um, Weird how that works. I got no money, so I got to pay for it. When I had $1 million, it was gonna be free. I was gonna get my Cybertruck. I'm still gonna get it. It's gonna take longer. I gotta collect money, but now I have to invest in stocks to get some money and buy my own stuff. So this video is gonna be about stable stocks that you can rely on. They're gonna be there. They have withstood the test of time, um, and they may not move a lot, but they do gradually go up. No matter where you put it on the map, there is a slow, gradual move up on the not the map, the graph. So the first one I'm going to talk about is Coca-Cola. This one is Warren Buffett's um, one of his favorite stocks, and honestly, it's one of mine. I stick with it regardless. I always buy on the dip. When it dips down, I buy it. And this goes with all these stocks that I'm going to talk about. There are other stocks that are stable stocks, but I'm not going to go over them because I don't own them. I'm going over the ones that I own. There's like Microsoft, there's Google, there's all kinds of stocks that are stable. You just got to look them up, find them, do your own research. Now, also, when I say I buy them on the dip, that means it's my personal dip where I feel it's time to buy. Now, you need to come up with that with yourself. Everybody has their own. People say that there's formulas to figure that out. I don't base it on that. I'm going to show you how I do it. It could be right, it could be wrong. It's just, I'm sorry, it's just the way that I do it. I can't follow some huge formula to tell me when it's time to buy a stock. Um, I just kind of go on the stock's history and how I do that. Like I say, I'll start with Coca-Cola. It has, it's already a proven stock, so you don't have to really look into uh, all that stuff. You normally got to look at PE ratio, how much volume there is, 52-week range. Um, it's it's good stock. It's a good business. It's always going to be there. It's not going anywhere. So it's a good thing to invest in. By the way, it's Wacky Thursday, so that's why I got my picture kind of twisted to the side. It's pretty cool, right? That's right. Anyways, Coca-Cola. So you go to the graph. This is Yahoo Finance, by the way. Anybody can go on it, and it's doing okay. It's at 62 today. When I bought it, let's go to a year. See, it's got its up and downs and stuff like that. Now, This is at 54. I believe when I bought it, it was 55. So within a year, I bought it at basically its low. And for me, 55 is my cutoff. If Coca-Cola ever gets back down to 55, maybe it will, maybe it won't. I don't cry when stocks go down. That's my opportunity. That's when I'm going for it. And I save money for that, just for those opportunities. Now, 55 was my personal, that's my choice on when I buy Coca-Cola. When I bought it, it was at 55. It's just the way it is. If it gets back down to that, yeah, absolutely, I'm going to buy more. More, more, more. Hopefully, I have a lot of money so I can buy a lot more. Now, it's also been at, that's 60, that's 59. I bought it right at the right time, in my opinion. Now, if you go to the 5 year, like, it's gotten down pretty low. It's 44. It's so 55, in my opinion. Well, that's within 5 years. And you can see, even with this 5 year graph, it's got a slow, gradual, it's got its up and downs. But when you look at it overall, it's got a slow, gradual gain. And that's what you need to look for. That's the stocks that are the stable stocks, the safe stocks that you have to invest in to keep your portfolio safe. Now, like even with this is before COVID. This is when COVID happened. So between March and April, that's about when COVID happened. That's when 2020, that's when I started investing in stocks. So I'm fairly new at this. I'm learning as I go also. If you know more than me, please give me some advice in my comments. Um, but that's Coca-Cola, and that's how I do my research right there with safe stocks. Really, I shouldn't say that because really there's no such thing as a safe stock. Stable, proven stock. Um, so that's Coca-Cola, and I've made a little money off of that. Not a lot, but a little. But that's the point of the stable, proven stocks. You don't make a lot, but they're the ones that are making you, no matter what, over time, little by little, up and downs, but it's going up and up, it's making new highs all the time. Um, Now the next one is another one of Warren Buffett's favorites, Apple. Now this one, I've actually made quite a bit of money off of this one. When I bought it, was at 193 now. When I bought it, it was at 129. So let's see how it works with the graph here. Let's do the 1 year, and look at that, right at the low, 129. So I bought it again within a year. I bought it at its low. Now let's look at 5 years. Man, that thing got down to 30. What is that? 39. I'm old. My eyes ain't very good. Small numbers. Point is, man, if you bought it then and you bought a lot of it, you're making a lot of money. A lot of money. All you gotta do is hang on to these stocks. These are your safe, proven stocks. So look at that. Apple. You buy it at its low. You buy it at your target point. Like you look at the graph. Honestly, I like to basically just base it off of a year, 52 weeks. You look at it and you come up with a point on that graph where you're like, like honestly, if I was looking at it now, because when I was looking at it, it was like, there's just, but I hit it right at the right point. Um, I would probably be looking at this as somewhere in the middle. Like honestly, I would say if it got down to 148 again, nail it. I would start buying it like crazy. Like if it ever gets down to 129, honestly, if it gets down to 150, I'll probably start buying Apple again. It's to the point where I'm almost to the point where I'll start making a new low for me to buy it. But Apple, like I said, it's a proven stock. It is not going anywhere. The really only the competitor there is what it Android, Google, or whatever it is. It's it's a safe stock. It's just a good stock. The next one, let's see. This one is it's not exactly proven, but I think it should be on the borderline of that category because it is a great stock. Um, there is some risk to it though, because it's not as old. Tesla. Tesla is one of the ones that I've invested in. I've invested a little money because I don't exactly have a lot of money to invest. I think I only have like 2 shares. I had another share back in the day when it was like 699. I sold it. I made a little bit of money and I sold it. Back then sold it before they did. It was like a um, where they did the cuts, and I made a little money. So now I invested in it, and again, it's a 262. I bought it at 165. So I've made decent money on this Tesla stock already. And you can see even with this one, it's just the day it's gone down. It's gone down. It goes up and down. Let's do the year. I believe just the other day it was up to what, 90 something. Yeah, look at that. 297. I mean, Tesla, it's going to go up and down. It's going to go up. It's just the way it is. Tesla is an up and down stock. It's a risky stock. It's going to have more ups and downs. But when you look at it, it is up. It's on a dip right now, but it's on a way at, I believe it's on its way back up. You can tell just by looking at the graph. This is the new low. It went back up. It's on its way back up. This was up, what, 380 something. Okay, let's look back at the year because that's when I bought in. Now, I bought in at 129. It got down to 113, so I got close to that year low. Now, Tesla, if it ever gets down to 129 again, I will or 165. I'm sorry, I'm confusing with Apple. I bought it at 165. So if it ever gets back down to 165 again, I will absolutely buy more Tesla. I would love to buy a large amount of Tesla because I trust it that much. Um, I don't just trust the stock. I trust their product. Their cars are they're great. You can tell that everybody's buying them things. And I've said in my other videos, I'm on the waiting list for a Tesla truck, the Cybertruck. I can't wait for that thing. I would love to get one. That is the one truck I don't want. I don't want a Ford Lightning. I don't want a GMC, whatever it's called, the EV. I I don't want a Ford Maverick. That's just a hybrid, but I want that Tesla Cybertruck. This is the one truck I want. I'm just hoping they put the price in my price range. They started saying 39, now they're saying 49 or something like that. I'm just waiting for the price. So I'm hoping that I'll be getting a Cybertruck. Um, but that's Tesla. Like I said, there's other stocks that are proven. You just have to look them up. Um, like I said, Microsoft, Google. There are other stocks. Those one I just don't. And I don't really invest in those ones. I pick these ones. Now you pick your stocks, but you got to do your own research. You have to do your own research. Do not listen to other people. Do not go by with what they say. Even me, I'm talking to you about certain stocks, but I'm not telling you to invest in these stocks. I'm telling you to invest in proven stocks, proven companies, ones that have withstood. They've been through the test of time. It's just the way stocks work. You have to do this, and then eventually I'm going to do another video on more riskier stocks. Now, trust me, I do that. Um, and there are downs because they're risky stocks. It's just the way it is. I have my proven ones that are my stables, and then I have the risky ones where I'm taking more of a risk, and it's either bigger gains or bigger lows. It's okay. You can have the lows. The lows